Hey there, everybody! Seth here with the 4th monthly progress showcase on Crimson Calamity Arakune. The 4th one. Wow. Oh, man. I confess, even as far as, like, setbacks have gone more recently and just life hitting me in rather inconvenient ways, Roy here's taking a lot longer than I would like to finish, but, that doesn't mean he's not coming along smoothly. He's just becoming a much, bigger project that, I initially anticipated here. And I do have a decent amount of stuff to show off for this month, luckily. For starters, though, depending when I upload this, definitely before Halloween, happy Halloween, everyone! Would be a fitting Halloween video to be doing a showcase on this motherfucker right here for that day, but, yeah. Let me show you what I've been up to with our boy, Roy, here. You're probably wondering why I have him set to crouching right now, and, that actually ties to the first change I did. I didn't want it to spoil off the bat when the video just started, but, I have, changed his idle animation for the time being. Okay, so the reason I did this is because of a really stupid thought that I had that was just like, what if his idle pose was just this? I don't know if I'm going to leave it like that, but it's going to be like that for the video. Wait, did I bring that up already in the last video? Hold on, 1 second. Okay, just to check and see that I didn't already do that in the last video, otherwise it'd sound like a freaking schizophrenic or something. Okay. But, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this, but it's here for right now. This is his idle animation for the time being. Alright. I should hurry up and talk about more, other, more practical things before this video duration gets padded out way too long here. We're trying to keep these, quick and rather concise here, even though nobody watches these. So, for starters, I have tweaked his 5B a little bit more. I think I addressed the potential fact that his 5B into 5C, or rather his 5B was an infinite into itself if you timed it properly. I have reworked the move slightly. The hit stun boost to the final hit from last time, or either last time or the time before that, it's been reduced and applied to the whole move instead, so that it's not just the final hit where it gets the hit stun boost, it's the entire move itself. This is not enough to self-combo it, I don't think, or at least not more than once. Unfortunately, it's also not enough hit stun to combo into 5C, but that is because 5B into 4B into 5C is a valid route into 5C already without having the self-infinite hit stun boost on 5B, so rather than just have 5B be obnoxious and being able to mash into itself, I decided, yeah, just have that be a route into 5C on the ground instead. I've also increased the air and technical time a little bit on 5B as well for those, these combos. Stuff like that. Let's see, another normal change is to 2B from before. I also buffed the air and technical time on this move, this time for 3C pickup combos, because originally you didn't really have anything good to pick up off of after your 3C knockdown besides like 2A. But now that was kind of a nasty little, like, ghetto American reset setup. But, yeah, now you can just do 2B to pick them off the ground into 5C and, aerial shenanigans. Easy money. Okay. I believe... Ah, yes, completely new changes to another normal now, one that I didn't touch yet before. 6C! 6C has 120 Paration 1, making it his best starter now, I believe. 100 Paration 2, and Fatal Counters, making it making it the most godly starter in his arsenal now. Ooh, if you just, like... not quite. Maybe even enough shenanigans. But, it does that. The air and technical time's increased considerably. The block stun has also been increased a lot, making it much safer on block, and you can still punish it, but, oh, wow. Or maybe you can't. That's... Is that safe now? I might reduce this just a little bit. But, the block stun got increased drastically. The invincibility on the startup now includes body and throw attacks, not just lows when he's jumping up in the air to spike you down here. So this is also not only his best starter and a fatal counter, but very good for beating mashing of all kinds. 6cc, the follow-up attack, the untech has been raised, and the duration 2 is set to 95 from 84. That's it. It's making it better combo filler to use. 6cc has the most changes to it. This is now an overhead, does more damage, has 110 bonus duration, and has increased hit stop. The duration 2, similarly to 6cc, was buffed from 84 to 95. And this is now distortion cancelable on top of doing 3k raw off of a 6c. You can go into supers off of it. Fun times. So, yeah, 6c is now just absolutely god tier. Ooh, but if it hits by itself, it doesn't hit very well. It just leaves them standing. That's pretty... Okay, I gotta change that. Hold on. I gotta change that. Note to self, Seth. 6D has also received some new changes. Credit to Blade for these, or this idea, I should say. I have increased the chip damage on the 6D bell bugs here, meaning they do more damage to your barrier, and more chip damage on block overall, of course. And this is because Blade, as a Calamity Trigger veteran, was saying that 6D bugs should be good at, like, guard breaking and, like, in general being a nuisance to block, so while probably not that insane, I did buff them a considerable degree to do significant enough chip and barrier damage, but not enough to where, getting cursed on top of that is going to completely fuck you. Yeah, as you can see, chip damage isn't something he really needs an excess amount of. But yeah, more chip damage than 60 bugs. Similar to 5B, JB has also gotten some new changes. Let me see here. I've raised the air and technical time on JB just a little bit. But the main change, and yet another suggestion from Blade here, is that normally when you, if you air dash with Arakune here, and then hold back and do JB, it'll cause him to cancel the momentum and fast fall with it. And Blade was wondering if this was possible. Basically, he said that this is possible just in general, in Calamity Trigger or something. And basically, even though you can just do this, I have actually given the option now to no longer require an air dash to fast fall with JB anymore. All you need to do is just hold back with it in general, off of like a jump or something, and Arakune's gravity will significantly increase and cause him to fall to the ground faster. I might make it a little bit faster than that, because this is definitely... shit. Not as fast as that. But that's probably just for extra momentum and stuff. But, yeah, more air and technical time, and the ability to fast fall with it without needing to air dash first. Kind of gives you the option to use his less floaty jumps from his older Limiteds. I just realized as well, so that could be helpful. Arakune's J6X normals, the air spear head tackle things here, have also had one change done to them. They now have less vertical pushback on them to make doing chains of all three significantly easier on airborne opponents. Before, typically, they would pop out after the second one would knock them too far up in the air to connect the C version, but now it is very easy to simply connect all three. And for new changes, we have changes finally to his J2X normals, aka his dives. We've finally gotten around to doing those. All of his normals are now fully changed, I believe. But what these can do now is they're all attack level 5, have 90 duration 1 from 80, and their attack level time is increased by 50%. The hit cancels, as in being able to cancel into the other dives on hit. These are now doable on block as well, and all versions will deal more damage from greater heights, meaning the higher that Arakune is, the more damage these dives will do. 900. Did I actually set this up as the question? 900, and then... I did not. I apparently forgot to actually fucking set that up, which is annoying. Unless it's just really, really high up. Okay, I forgot to do that. Okay, well... The dives will do more damage the higher up he does them. Eventually. That's intended to be a thing. Let me see... And also, lastly, J2A and J2C normally can both go into J214C on hit, which is also doable on block now. Right? It's doable on block now, right? Yeah, doable on block. The B version could not for some reason, but now it can. As to not have it be left out. Let's see, that about wraps up our normal changes, aside from some Overdrive ones that we have for later, but for now, let's talk about what I've done to his specials. Let's see here. Permutation NR, or the Spider Drop, has gotten some new changes to it. For one thing, the spiders will now knock down and poison on hits. Shit, he's blocking. There we go. The knockdown is not a soft knockdown anymore. It is a hard knockdown, giving you a little bit of time to pick up off it, potentially, especially the curse that it gives you on hit. The attack level has also been raised from 3 to 4. The Paration has been increased on the Paration 1 value, has been up to 95, along with the air and technical time being increased as well. As well... I said as well a lot just in that one sentence. Normally his ground spider summon and his air spider summon are different speeds. The air spider summon is usually faster, but now they are the same speed with the ground version having the same speed as the air spider summon as far as how fast the spiders come down, giving you more time to be really evil with them. Next up are changes to his If P then Q teleports. All of the If P then Q teleports have faster recovery besides grounded 214C. 214A, both air and ground versions, have faster startup and can now cross up cornered opponents! Like so! As you can probably guess, this is extremely toxic. But I gave it to him anyways. What else here? The ground version now also has added low invincibility on startup because he is jumping in the air there. 214B, invincibility and teleport occur earlier into the move. It is not frame 1 though, as for the invincibility. The movement speed of Arakune has been increased to compensate for the earlier teleport so that he moves the same distance forward as before. You can still just do this and then catch them and get through them there. Invincibility in the air version of 214B has been occurs sooner, and the startup matches be real JD instead of being longer and slower. So overall, a lot faster now. Like so. They're now the same speed. That doesn't work for some reason, unfortunately. I'm not sure if it did before, but if it did before, I will fix it. 214C, similarly to B, the invincibility recurs earlier into the move. That's it. Also applies to the air version. The invincibility just occurs faster. There's not really much else to do with these. The last special to talk about right now, which isn't fully done being changed yet in all aspects, is Y2 dash. Similar to his unlimited version in Current Phantasma, this is now usable on the ground as 2 through 6C. And behaves in a similar fashion right now, which to be determined if that'll remain the case. But the ground version will rush forward to the opponent and bounce off on contact. The air version is left currently unchanged, as I need to do more research on how it behaved on his unlimited in Continue, Shift, Extend. The air version, the first hit will now deal high damage, like the grounded version here from his CP Unlimited, so 1200 base damage on the first hit. I need to have brief jump here to demonstrate this. Pretty potent. Just by damaging his attack. The first hit is attack level 5 as well, like the grounded version, but the area version, the attack functions as normal otherwise right now, with the damage being reduced after the first hit. Still good combo filler, but we'll see what we end up doing with this. Keeping the base damage on 1200 the whole time for the air version is a no-go because it will stack up way too much. Just from testing purposes. But we'll figure out more what to do with Y2 dash later. And with specials out of the way, all we have to do now is talk about new changes to some of his distortions and to some of his normals in Overdrive. For distortions, we will start with F equals, which we need to curse for that, right? Okay, set up curse here. F equals has inspiration 1 raised to 90. The centipede now has 10% minimum damage and can deal chip on block. While active as well, the curse gauge will deplete slower by about 50%. And the chip damage, even though this is Sandbag Rachel, which has a shit ton of health, is nothing to scoff at. Especially if you push them with the movement of the bug there. This move is a lot more dangerous, especially with the whole extending the duration of its curse thing while it's active, I might add. Makes it particularly nasty. This might not even be the end of changes that I do to this move either, so don't hold your breath thinking the tear of the almighty centipede is done yet. That was pretty disgusting just for just randomly mashing shit, I gotta say. Next up, we actually have a change to his astral, and the only thing I've changed about his astral, and the only thing I intend to change about his normal astral, is that it now has much faster startup and an increased super flash duration, making this move now a lot easier to combo into. I think now you can even do something as simple as 5C into astral and it'll work, right? Oh yeah, okay, cool, yeah. So, astral, a lot faster, longer super flash, much easier to combo into now. For our continuation of distortion changes, we have a change made to 236-236A, or what is called Pi to N. Known to more people, though, as the Bug Bag. So, what did I do with the Bug Bag? Oh. Credit to John Brown for this change idea. I thought it'd be a little too nutty, but ultimately didn't really know what to do with this attack otherwise, and it's pretty fine to have. I was maybe going to say for Overdrive, but I have a better idea what this move can do in Overdrive. So, the only new change to the Bug Bag is, rather than the bugs on the ground normally following Arakune, shit, it can't too. Back up here. The bag jumped. Okay, there we go. The bugs will now chase after the opponent instead when they are released from the bag, making them much more of a hazard rather than having Arakune having them stuck to him and having him have to rush you down to make you touch them. Now they'll just follow you on their own. You have to beware their deadly presence. The last distortion change is to his Chrono Phantasma Overdrive Unlimited Distortion 214214D, or G of F, where he the only thing I did to this move though is I fixed the I think I showed off in earlier videos that the damage for this was not up to what it was in Chrono Phantasma. Well, that's been fixed now. This move will now do a crisp 5,600, 700 damage on pretty much any hit now, as it did back in Chrono Phantasma. Hooray. Back to its former glory. Okay, hopefully this video has ended up being in a timely fashion after all the cuts I make to it here, but the last changes to go over for today and for this month are to some of the normals in Overdrive now. Firstly, JB is going to be given much more upward force on hit on aerial targets while in Overdrive, meaning stuff like this is now possible. Wrong dive, but yeah, you can now chain 2 full hits JBs together in an air combo. All 13 hits on full launch. It's disgusting. 3C gains new cancel options on hit and block, with being able to cancel into 6C, 5D, or 6D. Although the curse kind of disrupts it, obviously. And lastly, for our final change of the day, we have the 2D bugs. I think I discussed this in a prior video as well. In Overdrive, the 2D bugs will pop up in the air, like his JD bug will. for stuff like that. Not quite how I envisioned it, but like... the bug button is a little too slow on the, what you do... Okay, yeah, there we go. The little pinball effect of going up and down between the 2D and 6D bugs. But, maybe I'll refine that and still really fit. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think it's properly, like, canceling into 6D on the hit there, but, I'll look into it. But, in any case, that will conclude the 4th monthly progress showcase for Crimson Calamity Arakune here. Like I said, I apologize if maybe not, going as fast as some would like, or not enough progress is being made. September and October are pretty rough months for me, but, things are looking up now. I'm getting very much back into the swing of things, having fun doing more mod work and more videos, because, I kind of recorded this right after I finished the newest Super Boss Showdown video, but, yeah, I don't need to ramble on about stuff like that. All you guys need to know is, it'll be done eventually. I am working on it to the best of my abilities, and with newfound vigor, I am looking forward to making Roy potentially one of the, hopefully a very, very, very notable and great well-beloved project. I'm losing my train of thought here. I should probably just cut things off now. In any case, thank you all very much for watching this Scuffed Monthly Progress Showcase. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to catch you on future uploads. Look forward to more Arakune as he continues to get ever closer to being done. There is still quite a bit to do, but I am slowly chipping away at that list, and he will be done eventually. And boy, will he be a beast when he is finished, I imagine. But, yeah. I'll see you guys later.